melee attacks as well. So this game may be that much more in diversity and variety, because they're going to put you in situations that's going to make you have to do different things instead of the traditional stop and pop that Gears is known for. So stay tuned to Gears 3. When they show that joint is going to, like, yo, I'm telling you, man, you don't want to slap your face 2 times like this. 3. It's going to be crazy, man. Alright, so I want to say one love and God bless. We're about to go into the game review of the day. And the game review of the day is, guess what? M-A-G. Mag, baby. And I gave this game an 8 out of 10. It's a real solid game. Some things could have been better, you know what I mean? But overall, it is a solid game. And in terms of enjoyment and war and fighting and shooting, there's a lot of that. So you won't be disappointed with that. But there's other things they could have did a lot better. So you'll see what I'm talking about when you see the review. Also, the game is in the street. I want to give a big shout out to my man Matt, because he's about to show off Alpha. Well, you know, we're about to talk about Alpha Protocol. It's a major, great Gamers in the Street interview, and I'm telling you right now, Alpha Protocol is basically the heavy rain of the shooting action adventure genre. This game just ain't nothing touching it right now. Ain't nothing touching it. Alpha Protocol, make sure you get up on that. Look at the gameplay videos, do whatever you need to do. When this game come out, it's going to do something to you. That's how amazing it is. Alright? So stay tuned to that. After that, we're going to come back, do the hip-hop RSS, then we're going to close it out. So one love and God bless all of y'all. Make sure you join the site, HipHopGamerShow.com. Put your music, put your photos, get some articles out there, show some support. Let's get it popping, man. Peace. Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Hip Hop Gamer. We about to take a look at Mag. And yo, Mag is a really, really good game. Really solid game. So you know what? Let's take a look. Alright, first of all, I want to talk about the graphics as usual. This is how we're going to start it out. Now, the graphics is nothing impressive. Like, it's nothing impressive. It's kind of dull looking in a way, but it's decent. It's okay. Like, it's not pitiful. You know what I'm saying? It is good. It has some cool lighting effects. You know, the environment's real huge. You know, it stands out in a way, but overall, it's kind of dull and stuff like that. So even at E3 when they first showed the graphics, it wasn't impressive, and they look a lot better than they did at E3, but it's still nothing that's going to be jaw-dropping visuals. But it is nice. Gameplay is sick though. Gameplay is sick. So you know what? Let's get into the gameplay. And the gameplay, I'm going to tell you guys right now, the gameplay is smooth as butter, baby. Online, the experience online is so impressive. Even when you're playing with 256 players, that like no one should ever say anything bad about, you know, PSN ever again in terms of their network and their, you know, gaming platform, because it works really well. And with a game like this, they definitely has reached the bar. So the gameplay is very smooth online. Now, there's spots that you can restock and gain health throughout the level, which is pretty cool, because you can really get into some serious heated battles. And there's these crates that you can go to, and you hold circle and you restock and resupply on ammo and everything. So that's real cool. You also, this right here I think is very unique about this game, is that the health doesn't regenerate. So you could be taking shots and then you could be left on 4. Like you can only have like 4, you know, % of health left, and you gotta really be careful of how you move. You gotta prone, you know, and things like that. And what's cool about it is that you can either have health to help yourself out when you're in danger, or you can actually have health which is going to help your team out. So it's pretty cool, but you got to make your choices. It's really good though, because it brings more sense of realism when you're in the heat of battle. So the health don't regenerate is very unique. Another thing is that the level is huge. So when you're playing this game, you really feel like you're in war, and there's technically a whole other war going on the other side of the map. So you really feel like there's constant movement, constant things going on. There's never a dull moment in the game. You always feel, you know, in the mix of the action, and that's very important. And that's due to how big the levels are and how many players you got on screen. I mean, not on screen, but in the actual match. So that's really good. Another thing is when you first start and you choose what side you want to join, like which which team you want to, which squad you want to be a part of. So that's real cool. You choose a squad you want to be part of, and you guys unload out together and run out and handle things, and you go to your objectives. That's really cool, and it works so well. Also, you got a choice of 3 stables, which is pretty good as well. You could either be Valia or Sever or Raven. I personally prefer Raven. Raven is gangster. I love the way they set their gaming platform up. So Raven is very good. I would go with that for a first time run through. So I really like that. And also, this right here is crazy because the way you level up in terms of being a squad leader is incredible, because you could be a squad leader, then you could move up to a platoon leader, then you move up to an ORC, which is an officer in charge, and you control everything that's happening on the map and tell people what to do, where to go. I mean, this game really elevates itself to new heights, man. This game is really good. I mean, the gameplay in this game is so great, and you'll lose your mind. Now, one thing about this game that's cool is that you could be fighting, and there's so much going on, so much of a big war, so many people you gotta kill, and then once everybody on one side dies, that's the end of that match. You see what I'm saying? That's cool. And then on top of that, you got to set up where you got to secure certain links. So you may have A and B to secure, then you destroy C with the plant charger. So I felt that right there was incredible. That was very smart and wise in terms of the way they put that together. So I think that's crazy. Now also, you got a shitload of weapons. They got a ton of weapons, so you're not going to be bored with killing in this game. You got a lot of weapons to go and kill people with. So also, I feel what could have been better is the respawning. The respawning I felt could have been a lot better, because you always respawn in the beginning with your people. You know what I'm saying? You always respawn there. And I feel that there needs to be, just like how you got, other games, you need to respawn more in action in terms of always in the beginning. Look at the action on there. That's crazy. So that's the way I feel about it. I feel the action should respawn, more in where everybody else is at, instead of always separated, but to each his own. Another thing about the game that's great is that you can connect with your friends easily, so they implemented a lot of things. So I felt that right there brought the game's community to life a lot more. So that right there is very important. Also, you could create and manage your own clans, and that right there is incredible as well. The fact that you could create and manage your own clans. So at the end of the day, this game is phenomenal. It's incredible, and you really can't go wrong with it. Like, you just go buy the game. In terms of multiplayer options, I wish there was a free-for-all. Imagine playing 256 players and it's a free-for-all instead of team-based. That's one thing about this game, is that it's strictly team-based. So everything that you do, you're always going to be in a team. It's good, but it also takes out the element of you being your own one-man army, killing whoever you see. So that right there, I wish they would have that, but they don't got it. But overall, the game is really solid. There's a lot of action, and you see it for yourself on screen. This game is incredible. So one love, God bless, enjoy, Mag. In terms of a score, I gave this game an 8 out of 10. And I don't think you're gonna really be unsatisfied with your purchase. This game definitely has a lot of replayability. You're gonna love it, and the action is definitely there. So I give this game an 8 out of 10. Peace. Back to the show.
As Matt, we're about to talk about Alpha Protocol. I took Hip Hop Gamer's belt. I don't know where he's at.
Oh, Alpha Protocol coming soon. Yeah. Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Hip Hop Gamer. Yo, I gotta take a seat, man. Yo, alright. Yo, Matt, what's going on, baby? Now you can hold the belt, son. Because from what I just saw, you are the true champion. You know what I'm saying? Now, seriously, let me let you guys know, man. Alpha Protocol is one of the most dynamic games you're gonna see this year. right? It's coming out this year, right? Now, summer?
Early summer.
Early summer, no problem. Now, I'm going to give you a great example of what this game is. This game is basically the heavy rain of espionage in this industry. So, if you see how deep in detail Heavy Rain is, imagine Heavy Rain with gameplay that exceeds even the great Splinter Cell, something like that. And when I mean exceeds, Matt will tell you what I'm talking about.
So
gameplay.
As we showed you in the demo there, you're going in and you can choose how you go through. You can go in like I did, heavy combat, assault rifles, hand-to-hand combat, everything like that. Or in that same level, we can go through all stealth, never alerting a single person using silenced weapons. They don't even know you're there till it's over.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then you saw how much reactivity we have from the